Yeah, they did have that, you know, Game V Fnatic Rising that went the distance on this map, right? So they've longed out an OT, the one the Maui was talking about with Bloody, just looking like a beast on the entries, and he really has. He's kept that up across all the games except the Na'Vi one, but we again won't talk about that. For Furia, obviously, you know, they've surprised us here as well. They're 2-1. You know, I don't think I expected this much, such a level from a team that's come from a, you know, from a completely different region. Like at least all of these EU teams here will probably know each other fairly well, having practiced against each other, some having even played officials already. For Furia, not the case. Yet they've still held strong. So I'm super impressed with the Brazilians, and let's see if they can keep up the Brazilians as we get into another game of Vertigo. Fast fights on ramp. Decency gets out alive. Ninjas and Rufa are not quite as fortunate. VP looking to commit.
Oh, Decency on the short side, drops the bomb and is flashed in. A flash that he didn't even look ready for, but he is able to quickly turn and keep peeking in on the back of it. Great shot from Drop. And Cheerful and Result now in a bit of a rough spot. They do have this big flank, but it's being watched. Furia on the angle, and so just Cheerful left. He's going to get melted down and out of the round. Furia Academy, they get the pistol.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we saw, you know, from these guys the other day, right? Just the fast fights down ramp, constant re-aggression, never letting the pressure off. Expect a lot of that on the city side here of Vertigo. VP not choosing to force, no bomb plant, so it might just be the deco and fly up third. Really not putting a lot in this one at all.
Yeah, just a slow mid creep, and with Drop here on this MP9. Right, well, Drop no longer in middle. Deeged out on the swing. Decency gonna try and fill this hole that Drop has left. Don't creep into the Deeg. He will. He braves the waters and he takes the head off a Cheerful. Mid players waiting, trying to explode in. That's a Glock headshot. No armor on Decency. He's just been Glocked out of the round.
Yeah, gotta buy those helmets, man. This is why.
Oh my God! Just stop. Mid is just bad. Just leave it be. Oh no! Oh, this was
free.
This was a Glock round, Hugo. This was Glocks and a couple of Deagles purchased up. And now they've upgraded these guns. They've got a bit more stake in this. Furia alone at the B site, and Ninjas trying to bear down on mid. But Vp.Prodigy are in for the long haul. They're keeping it low and slow, like an Apache. They're going to hover their way back through spawn. And coming on the long con, all the way silently up through B ramp.
Yeah, time isn't good for them, though. If they're continuing to walk this entire way, they are not going to have any room for error. They need to kill or they need to run, and there they go, looking for both. Fast up here is calling for help. If you can just get a couple here, there's the first. And the rifle trades, massive frag for Lomic, and the plant is allowed. Ninjas, he's got a 1v1 quickly if he can take it, get Bloody out of the action, but instead now they're trapping him in. Trade is not there, and Ninjas back to the pistol will close the round for Furia Academy. That should not have been his. That looked like the trade was available, but some missed shots for Lomic. And hell, VP, they make the best out of a round. Remember, what did they spend in that round, Harry? They bought one Deagle.
Yeah.
That is all they bought.
Yeah.
And they make it a 1v1 with the bomb plant. That's a beautiful round out of Vp.Prodigy, but it hurts to lose, even more so. Don't think we'll be seeing a lot of Furia peeking mid anymore.
No, something tells me they've learned their lesson there. Hello?
Goodbye.
Where's he gone? Hello? Hello? Oh. He just walked out after that round. Yeah. It's one Deeg to mid. I would have left as well, mate. Great stuff out of Ninjas, though, to still find that conversion. And now we do have a little pause while we wait for the return of the missing player.
Who is it?
Yeah, I didn't actually catch who it was.
Well, they weren't there, were they?
No.
Kind of hard.
And I'm not at the point where I know these players yet by room layout.
Yeah.
Right?
Give it a couple more seasons.
Yeah,
maybe.
I still think we will warm up to that. I've gotten good at identifying like pro players by their bedroom.
I was about to say, if you got pro league teams and you showed us their camera shot without them in it from their bedroom, I think we would do pretty well. I could give you most of NA. I honestly do.
I think I could even do quite well in EU. Like,
yeah.
Pretty recognizable rooms.
Which Vitality player has the crazy door in their room?
Apex.
Is it Apex?
It's Apex, yeah, with the right. jail room door.
Jail room, yeah.
Crims famously had the plastic sheet over his background where it looked like he was murdering people in the same room he was playing CS in.
Yeah, in the server, of course.
Yeah, Shocks, his room is like some crazy anime HQ. It just looks gnarly, like his is like a really well put together little gaming space. Let's take a look at some of these ones, though.
Yeah, it's cool that Furia had the boot camp, right? They're obviously in Kiev right now, so everyone together, everyone working hard. We're back in, though, and we're going to jump into Furia's team speak into this gun round.
Pegou meio, Pipi, vai ter dois novos, vai ter dois pro novo, vai ter dois novos. Ok, passou novo. Vai ser B. Aqui a boca da escada.
Nossa,
Deu bug. Bug em cima de você, Furia.
Tirador, nossa.
Save.
2 Save lá. Tá dando hora de voltar. Quer ficar corredor ou quer ganhar lá embaixo?
Não, vamos ficar aqui.
Tá. Tem um pixel decente aqui.
Eles vão fazer alguma coisa, não.
Ó, guys, eles não jogam muito bem, então é bom a gente tentar manter mais forte o meio.
Oh, it all got a little bit crazy there for Furia. I like that round for VP. It's something they were doing a lot versus Fnatic when the A round stopped working. The fast mid to B, right? The stairs players wait so long. There's only two coming over Con, but they're so quick that you can see Furia. They both set up for the stairs, trying to take that bottom B fight first. It never came. They just got trapped, boxed in by the mid split. And so VP on the board early. That was a bonus round for Furia. They won't be rebuying. They're going to eco, save some money. Actually, rather forcing up with Deeks. They saved 2 guns, but I thought they'd have a little bit more to work with. Apparently not. The last round did come costly, of course. That would be why. Oh, that's some damage through the smoke, but VP get out alive.
Yeah, VP, man, they really do take inspiration from the main squad in the pacing of a lot of these rounds, right? Even though we had that kind of more explosive mid to B, this is the run-of-the-mill VP round that you're going to get, which is one of these slower rounds with an emphasis on late control towards a key area of the map. And in this round, it's going to be over here towards A. They group up with the vast majority at the top of ramp. Providing the openers, giving that room to the rest of his crew. They start to take the site. But look at this wrap. Look at this player moving up through ramp. Furia is here so quick that even when they check the back line, they miss this thing. Double up with the Deagle, and he has just made this round doable now. Low HP on Roofire. Cheerful also at 50 points of health. A couple of shots is all that's going to be needed to get rid of these players. And there's Drop with the first. Cheerful left to behind, hidden on the sandbags. And with that swing not going their way, the pressure is now on for ZMB. Cheerful with the big clutch in the 1v2. This guy is a very good clutch player, it has to be said, right? I think you've got some very interesting components here on Vp.Prodigy, right? You've got Bloody, who we've seen as this entry fragger extraordinaire. He's not afraid to just run in and hurtle himself into the enemy. Then you've got the measured and experienced guy in someone like Rufire, often someone who's, you know, kind of like that second or third man in, playing trade games, really proficient at it. And then Cheerful is proven to be a good clutcher, someone who in these 1vx's knows just what to do. The mid rush is mowed down, and so Vp.Prodigy easing their way into the lead.
Yeah, and we haven't really had to talk about the AWP either because it's not been in play yet, but Lomic definitely is someone to watch out for on this map. AWPing CT or T side, especially I think on the T side, just holding very patient on the ramp repeaks that we are eventually going to get out of Furia. So we'll see once that money is there, whether Lomic is going to lean into the AWP. For now, 5 alive on that anti-eco. Furia drop ladder, and they drop the ball. So now 1 rifle round, still with no orbs. Always good when those rounds are clean, right? They kind of have to be if you want to be building your money. Ninja's going back to the ramp, looking for some aggression. And boy, has he found it, pushed through. Talking of which, Result in the smoke is working. Imperia has no idea. They've just slipped the net. They've just gone by, but they don't know he's here either. And he gets the drop first and foremost, doubles up. Imperia looking for, but how does he find it? I don't know. The trade is in, but it feels too costly.
That was almost a fourth. Like, Bloody gets out on 11 points of health. Imperia with an immaculate hold. I love that we're getting a game out of him where he looks like he's firing on all cylinders from the get-go. Rufire with any HP to try and make this round happen, and he's traded after 1. Just Bloody left, 11 points of health, 1 shot away from certain death. The only thing he's got is time, and even that disappears with each second that passes.
Every 60 seconds, a minute passes, man. That's the fear right now. Oh dear, he's been spotted. And Ninjas doesn't want to make the mistake of giving away a 1v1. And so Bloody will have to go elsewhere. Ninja's info hasn't adjusted much, though. It's brought the mid player to A, but as more time goes on, you'd imagine someone's going to turn their eyes back on middle, just in case. Everyone's still full focused, right? Drop staring down the B stairs, just in case. But it's a save here for Bloody. Furia equaling things up at 3-3. A very decisive round from Imperia, who just deletes the entire Vp.Prodigy lineup in the B bomb site. Not even that far, just at the stairs. Counter-terrorists win. So even Stevens. And another rebuy here for VP. Really nice shooting, yeah. Doesn't get much better than that.
No, not at all, man. Sorry, as I was saying earlier, it's nice to see Furia having a game where like he's hitting the ground running like this. Maui, especially over at the desk, has consistently been referencing this dude as like the guy to keep an eye on. And I feel like we've always had good games out of Furia, but we haven't had one where he just takes the reins and like, you know, is really the defining character in the story.
Whoa.
This game, that might be the case. He's opened up around again with the opening kill. Ninja's trying to get spammed out. Ooh, the flash gets him off the angle. Ninja's is in a bit of an awkward spot here. He's got no choice, really, to fight these players at ramp. They know all about him. And while he had opportunities to fall back earlier on, with not taking them, that leaves you with only one option.
Yeah, just very committed there. Obviously, you're scared if you back up that you're going to get swung, but yeah, just at a certain point, they know you're coming. And they're not going to be throwing away that opportunity for a man advantage. 4 on 3. 2 on the A site again for Furia. VP are really taking their time, letting the ramp players get set up before they activate on short. Now the smokes. Molotov over boost as well. Furia might get pushed out of position here. He's still safe, he's still standing. Decent, trying to cover the cross, and he does get the first, but should be a dead man here. Oh, he's stuck between 2, and if only he committed to the short side. Only he dropped, jumping over, and he's traded as well. Bloody with 3 in the round, gets all the entries we need, right? Not just ninjas pushing down ramp, but then doubles up in the A-bomb site. VP take the lead back. I mean, it seems like we have 2 very comfortable Vertigo teams in this matchup. Always nice. I think VP probably going to stay away from B with what they're getting out of Furia, right? They keep managing to muscle their way into A post plants, but B's not quite as nice.
Yeah, I want to see what kind of solutions Rufai is able to put together for the boys. I like this from Bloody. We mentioned how, like, this guy's whole kind of protocol is that he's the wildling entry fragger. Yeah. He's this guy who's not afraid to push the boundaries, and he's secured a lot of ground over here towards A already. Getting the read that Furia have stacked elsewhere. That bomb's going to start to move up ramp silently. And Bloody catching decency. Well, now the penny's going to drop that this A bomb site is where Vp.Prodigy are headed. And you've got to worry about this man who's lost in the back lines. And then B will discover him. And so that's an AK at least. You know, you can get that out of the round. You can arm that USP player in drop, so he can now give this retake a go. And, you know, you've got a chance to try and do some damage here, at least, on the Furia side. Don't envision a world where they can win the round.
They might just save the AK and then throw the pistols in. You know, live and let live.
I wanted to give a bit of context on Roof, like, why it's interesting that this guy is here, right? He... in terms of, you know, players in the Academy League, he's probably one of the more well-versed, one of the more tenured, right? He's got a career spanning a couple of years now.
Oh, wait. Just to jump in there.
Yeah.
They missed the molly, but they had a molly lineup through the window to kill it where Cheerful's standing right now in this back corner. It was meant to burn him out, and like you molly the back of Pit, the Dojanade, right? You push him out of position either into the bomb or into the fire. Really cool idea. They missed the lineup. Carry on. Rufire's background.
Yeah, man. You know, he's probably one... I don't know who the oldest player at the event is, but if I had to guess, it is him, because he's 26, right? I think he's even older than the coach on this team. And then to top it all off, you know, you look at like his career path. Well, he's played with guys like Monacy early on. Also, Axile was with him not too long ago, like 3 years ago. So we are going back a long while. But, you know, he's been one of these people that like these young players have played with on their come up. Come on to do great things. He even said in that interview that in his mind, in the future, right, these young players, it's only natural that they're going to overtake the old titans that reign supreme. And, you know, we've already seen that with the Gambit era dawning. Oh, Pariah! What a turn! Brilliant, look at him!
Oh my goodness.
Unreal!
Get out
you
of
can have the drop on this guy. You can be behind him, and he will do his the 180 twirly-whirly and turn it on you.
That's just filth, honestly. He should not be going through, but that will probably keep VP even further away from B than they already were. Result couldn't have played it safer, but didn't help him, did it? Rufire in middle. Selling this fake. VP up on the A site in the meantime, and they're not being quiet about it either. About to throw this execute and committing to the bomb site. Got that short molly, high flashes, you name it, they're throwing it. They've locked ninjas in short, but TMB is going to fight for the site. On top, he gets one, and still somehow survives. Finally traded by Cheerful, but they don't know about ninjas, and he's good for another kill, leaving things ending in a B play. Running up the stairs is going to be Rufire. Just looking to gain space, and he has got the site for free. Bomb only just making it up. So it will have to be a retake for Furia.
Yeah, bomb plant down. Rufire taking this time to get aggressive. He'll start to kind of taper himself off a bit, holding this angle here towards CT. Now this leaves Rufire in a spot where he is fighting to the death, right? Like he doesn't want to make magic happen. Instead, it's just the one.
Yeah,
Furia Academy claps onto the aggro double hold.
Lomic needed to stay left gens to hold his con. That was the setup, right? Rufire takes CT, Lomic takes con, and then, you know, as long as Lomic hits his first shot, that's how you win the round. You just snowball there. But he swaps sides last second, and then he gets rushed. He misses it. You know, Rufire has to take the first kill, and if Rufire's taking the first kill, he's not ready for the second because he's already mid-spray. I was just all best. Look at this. You see, you wanted Rufire watching CT, not having to kill those jumping players. But hey, Furia make it hard by flying around the corner. It's all by design, and designed well. Does its job. 5-4, and Furia fighting back.
Yeah, not wanting to give up hope, not wanting to give up on this one. I really can't wait for this second half because stylistically the way these teams match up is very interesting, right? Another one of these measured mid takes out of Vp.Prodigy, but this time much to the advantage of Furia Academy. They put that AWP of ZMB with a double like bait and switch set up over here in mid, and it gives them quite the advantage. Vp.Prodigy with Result at 2 HP and only 2 players on full health. If you think their normal rounds are slow, I can assure you this one is going to really take the cake.
Yeah, but B, is that really where you want to test the
Yeah,
waters?
is that the... Has it been?
Really been going well for you boys?
Furia, this guy straight up churning through falls today, and there's the swing. Not quite the double, but he does get the dink off and drops the bomb, so that in and of itself is enough. A nade onto the bomb site or to ramp would end the round.
Yeah, 14 health combined, so safe to say you're not imagining the comeback story in this round for VP. They started 3-on-5, they tried to make the best of it, but really it's just going to be put to rest. 5 rounds now for the Academy side on Furia. Maybe slow to start, but strong to finish. That seems to be the game plan. They've had a couple in a row now. Haven't really seen much of this Lomic AWP. Money has certainly been in the way, but not in this round. He could have gone for it. Decided against that to drop over an AK. So team player instead. That does mean that we continue to have ZMB donning his, and he was able to put it to use in middle as well. You know, like the fast mid to Bs were good earlier. Maybe go back to A. Maybe, you know, wait out the smoke and do some late ramp takes, right? This is VP. They're not waiting. They're running through the smoke instead. And the pace is fine. They have so much control. They've taken top ramp within seconds.
Yeah, and because the precedent they set is usually like, we're going to be slow, we're going to be like late out of the gate. You're not really ready for this kind of pace out of them. I think that's why Furia didn't even really have anyone peeking with the ramp smoke, because a lot of the times the ramp smoke's been enough anyway.
Yeah. Warp is low. TMP, got to be careful. Still playing here. Like these spots get mollied, naded. A 1-bullet spam will do it. Hell, a flash could kill you on 2. So you got to watch your... I was going to say watch your walls, but you can't really stop them. There's the molly. Oh, smoke is well timed, but he's so blind, and the nade does eventually hit its mark. Opening kill now for Vp.Prodigy. That did feel inevitable, right? Fighting with 2 health, so close to A. I don't know if they're ready for another man, though. Ninjas is pushed up. He's taken ZMB's spot, and he's holding on.
Oh, no, they're right behind him. Result closes the distance. He can't spot the man over the smoke. And for Furia, 1v5, while he's been giving us a great game, and while it feels like he can't lose a damn fight, this is one where he might just decide that enough is enough and write it off. Vp.Prodigy taking the lead again. Refusing to let go. Refusing to let Furia Academy take that pole position.
Is he sneaking in? No way, right? Yeah, I was going to say, their kit's on the ground, everyone's left. Ooh, not today, though. Just going to get his gun into the next round, and that is the right call VP, what a huge round for them. Yeah, I don't know if that's comms or that's just lack of awareness there for Ninjas, but, you know, he's getting wrapped on short. Obviously, the double sight smoke comes in. He doesn't know here that he's getting backstabbed. I feel like it could be called across. Something in the back of your mind, but, you know, he doesn't know which way to look first, so could be either way. VP, a nice little A sped fast round will get them on the board again. Some of these B and mid takes have not treated them too kindly, so I'd expect to see VP go back towards A attacks, and Furia Academy calling a pause before they do, already looking for solutions to the problems presented.
Yeah, a part of me almost wants to see Furia taking more of this aggression over towards B, right? I think that round where he's able to fast flank ramp from it was great. It gave you all that early warning as well. The only thing that would make him decide against it, and it's fully understandable, is that because in a lot of these rounds, when VP haven't come at you fast, they've come at you with a very, very slow, suffocating default, right? And they've been holding for aggression. And so I guess, you know, running through the mind of Furia Academy is, how do we not give them these opening fights? Well, it's not gone well for Furia.
You think Result would be like, nah, I don't think I'm winning this fight. I've lost it every time on beat. No, he just runs through, wallbang, smoke, headshots. Furia. Where has that come from? Where do you find the confidence to make that move? Drop. Oh, he just looked away. They're boosting, though. They're not looking for the wallbang. That boost can be just as deadly, however. You can silent jump up onto the site. You see they're getting ready for it. There's a silent boost. And jumping up. Oh, sneaky, but he starts to run, and Drop was just there to put him down. I would have loved Result to walk that. There's no information for Furia on the position. Instead, now VP back to the drawing board, back to the A bomb site, walking their way across. And it's already read by Furia with no information. They've started to draw rotations into this site. Bloody needs more of his insane entry work, and he's at least got the first. It's traded, but now Ninja's alone in the bomb site. He thinks he's getting wrapped, but the bomb is so late. In fact, it's leaving. It is going to be that B play. Rufire's hit a beautiful little timing that has not been cottoned onto from this CT player. So knife out, dead is Drop, and now this B split happens.
Yeah, they're powering in, they're powering through, and Rufire over here in middle. Once more in this same position. He loves it up here, doesn't he? Rufire is addicted to this spot. He plays the entire T side with the goal of getting here. Oh my God! Well, yeah, maybe don't go there again. Maybe don't ever go up there again. He's been sent to the Shadow Realm. Has that spurred Furia Academy on? It's not every day you get a jump shot from that far away with the M4. Logic lands that shot and might just have ended the round. Ninja's smoke on the bomb. And Ninja's defuse? Question mark? No, denied by the AWP. And so they get revenge for the Rufire. You go catch this, man. Watch this. I hope they have the replay of it. I hope they do, because that shot was mind-numbing. Look. Oh, it's loaded in there. It's loaded in there. Wait.
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming. It's
coming.
Oh, lordy, it's coming. Look.
Oh. Oh, that will sting in the morning. My goodness.
Yeah, no accounting for that one. Rufire was not going, I'm going to get jump shot here.
Would suck to lose the round off the back of that, so it is reassuring that VP are able to convert it. Oh, the bomb. Lomic's never been so grateful to see it on his side of the wall. He's going to run away. Rufire has now got them trapped in the B bomb site. There's no way to escape. They may have a gun, but retreat into CT, a retake on A, all of these options cut off. And now VP even planting for spawn as well. Rufire's been seen. That's fine. He's in no hurry. Hell, he doesn't want to give away his gun either. It's not worth it to take away pistols.
No, I really like, and I want to give credit to Rufire again. I really like what he's been doing, right? As mentioned, this guy is hands down the oldest player in the server for this this Vp.Prodigy squad. He's got the respect of his teammates, and so what he's been doing is being the guy affecting the rotations in a very big way from these mid-lurks, and that gives him a very good presence and idea of where Furia Academy are at, and that's why we see this calling is like very on the fly, right? VP even though they deal you a couple of these execute rounds, a lot of the time that bomb is rotating back and forth down lower without Furia Academy knowing where it's going. And all of that is coming off of Roofire on these mid lurks. He's got such a clear picture of where the opponents are, where the rotations are at, and his team have just got full faith in the calls and info that he's providing. So that's a really nice dynamic to see.
Oh dear, almost fell off the map there. That would have been good. Or not really, but would have been funny. 8-5. And yeah, this is a really good T-side. This is what we saw from Vp.Prodigy on this map against Fnatic Rising, although they couldn't long it out in overtime. But maybe some motivation for the coach of VP will keep their heads in it. Flash is there to provide the... Oh, no, they've already run past him and he's still hanging around, just looking in spawn like, yeah, guys, I trust you. We'll be fine.
Now get out there and win this damn game. And then they all just run past him. Oh, it's epic. It's epic. Oh, it's epic, all right.
Yeah, but now it's gone quiet, Harry.
Yeah.
No one knows where the other goes. Lomic, he's looking for the bomb again, or just trying to get in the hallway. I think it's a hard B hit here for Vp.Prodigy. They've done some late Bs and some Bs off of picks, but putting 4 players on the stairs and running an execute. Oh, the wallbang! Furia, you're not supposed to do that. Flashed out of the angle at least, but he's going back. He's hungry for a second, double dipping off Furia Academy, and they've got some messy bodies on the ground. Blood everywhere.
Oh, little boost. This is a nice way to deal with the AWP. He can't peek you and trade this, right? Like, sorry, like the trade kill's guaranteed. If he swings a boost like that with the AWP, he can only knock one of you out. While this is happening, Roofire, once again, giving him credit. He's the guy finding all these timings, influencing all the rotates, and now this time coming in on a big lurk.
Oh, if Ninjas runs as well. He's not gonna, he's just posted. Now Roofire has to clear this properly.
See, what would be huge is if Lomic starts running to try and give the illusion that like they're way further away than they actually are. That's often what we see tier 1 teams do when they're in this position. But Vp.Prodigy don't want to chance it. They don't want to, get ahead of themselves while the going is good. And a bomb plant is enough. A 2-on-5 opportunity. The odds are heavily stacked against them. But hell, man, with the room that Roofire has found, he's created a chance that did not exist before.
It's the same tag team that couldn't get it done in the 2v4 on B. Now they look to do it again. Now Furia moving in together should be able to trade some kills here. Roofire finding the first. Back out. They line up and he gets a double. Lomic even grabbed one, but he will fall to the flank. And that's going to be Furia finding the round. They time everything well there. It may be costly, right? It may be close, but it was all by design, waiting for the flank, triple swinging elevator. Yes, there's a lineup, but a round's a round. And forget the money at this point. You're going into last of the half. Furia at least staying in this, staying competitive.
Yeah. And if you wanted to kind of use a metaphor for it, the way I would look at it is Vp.Prodigy, they're like, with Roofire at the helm, they're like a scalpel, like elegantly used for fine precision. Whereas the Furia squad, they're the hammer. They're the explosive, get up in your face, leave nothing to chance, and really try to catch you off guard just with raw brawl. It's looking good to open this. Ninja's leaping into the fray. It's traded into a 4-on-4 immediately, but a heavy A stack for Furia Academy means they've got bodies in the right places. Once again, though, look at that mini-map. Look at Roofire and what he's trying to do to these rotations.
Yeah, the AWP's on it, though. Furia with the second AWP in this round. And he's even moving in. That could be dangerous. Roofire's very close on the corner. Furia can't afford to go too far here. Needs to stay on this side. Oh no, he's a dead man. Oh, I don't know what you're trying to clear with the AWP at that point. You can just lock down the angle. There's no reason to get aggressive. And that's really given up the mantle here. They're going to try and help out by digging the hole deeper. Drop will do exactly that. He walks his smoke. Some weird, questionable decisions for Furia in this round, and it might cost them. 9-6 looming, 2-on-4. Both players on the A bomb site. As soon as VP get a whiff of that, they already decide to rotate. Roofire again has cleared out B. And man,
mate, if Vp.Prodigy win this, Roofire MVP of the map, 100%.
He has like the the metal detector man. He's scavenging for pennies in the ground.
Right.
And he keeps finding them space. I don't know where that metaphor's going, Harry. All
No,
I know
I liked
is
it.
this round is over.
It was painting a nice image. Decenty dead to Bloody, and it's a 9-6 half in favor of Vp.Prodigy. Now, Rufire's little lurks, information plays, they were all well and good in that T side. He's going to have to work twice as hard to come up with the same sort of impact in this second half. Right, it's a lot more about the reads now. It's not about misdirection. You're the ones getting misdirected.
Yeah, it's just about locking it in, right? You don't want to be making some of the moves that Furia did in that CT side. You want to get ahead of yourselves. You win the half, yes. But Furia, they're up for the task of the comeback, so you don't need to be dropping down ramp or rushing middle with orbs. And as long as you keep it nice and tight, nice and clean, VP have the lead to take their first victory. Wouldn't that be nice?
I mean, it would be about time, right? Like, that's the thing for this VP squad. They've had so many close games, with the exception of that Na'Vi Junior one. We've already mentioned it. You know, they've had a lot of close matches, and it's kind of heartbreaking to see them constantly getting it close, but not over the line. And that is the whole purpose of this Academy League, is to watch teams improve and get better. To be a testament to that if Vp.Prodigy are finally able to close one of these out in regulation. All right, second half underway. Vp.Prodigy, 3 rounds to the good. They do have Furia Academy, just a little pistol round victory away from closing this gap a little bit.
Let's jump into the VP team speed. Let's see what's going on.
Давайте, пацаны. 2 опыта жду. Жестко в лицо. А, дохуя. Нет, Б. Я ушел. Я иду к вам.
Убил одного, еще 2.
Хорошо. Жить.
Бегут с СВ.
Можете отдать, если что, киты есть.
Не, 3 пикают.
Я здесь пикаю. Дали
Смог
Д.
дали какой-то
Гараж
гараж.
дали, гараж. Я флеш полетит. Они
Гап
будут
один.
занимать. Молик 9 дали.
Молик,
Я
да.
горю. Гап,
Гап,
много
гап.
гап.
Меня взорвали.
Много гап.
Да, я
Живи,
взорвал.
живи, Никит, живи, Никит.
Твоего
2. Зашли в план, Дефи.
Ты один.
Наебаду в
Гап
угол.
еще, гап еще.
Ну и потом
Да,
угол
ребята,
один.
пишите, бомба
Сзади,
не
сзади,
стоит.
сзади.
Дефи
Фурия.
Фурия, делайте.
Фурия.
Хорош. Моя бомба. Хорош,
Хорош.
мужики.
Всё,
Никит, очень важный опыт был первый. Хорош, Никит.
Хорош.
Там чел своего убил, я только не понял как.
All right, this is a big deal now. With the pistol round going their way, Vp.Prodigy, this is one of the best chances we've seen them have at finding a victory yet. They are surging towards this finish line. And I tell you what, with a 4-spy on the cards from Furia Academy, this is either going to be something that immediately makes this second half competitive again from the get-go, or this is the force that starts to dig a bit of a hole.
Yeah, CMB as well. Killed his teammate in the pistol. You hate
Always
to see
rough,
that.
right?
He's having a bad game as well. He's 2-12. That doesn't help your confidence anymore.
No, and we've been full of nothing but praise for ZMB. He's been a really interesting player to keep. He feels very inspired by art. And it does kind of feel like as well, like with him struggling, a lot of his mental, processes are leaning towards digging himself out of this performance. But what's that impacting his calls like? What's that doing to the rest of the team?
Well, this is the half to find out, right? On that T side, can he lead, even if he's not, performing as well as usual? 3-on-3. We got the early kill for Cheerful, but then I feel like VP, they got ahead of themselves. They took some more fights, and now it's even. Now it's up for debate. Furia, they brought 3 guns into this round, and now everyone has one. Isn't that nice? More than winnable here for Furia Academy. Boost up for Cheerful. Always good to grab a kill by an unsuspecting T who thinks they're not open to their opponent. Is that going to be the case? Yes. Ninjas with his back turned, surprised by the angle. Now the re-aggression on short as well. It's not being held. Easy for Rufa. And there we go.
Brilliant. Rufa, I love this. I really do, because while this is all about, celebrating the young up-and-comers, Rufa ain't young anymore, man. Like, this guy, as we say, 26 years old, right? One of the older players here, and it's great to see his level of composure and experience shining through as like the defining thing amongst it. He might not be as snappy as some of the guys on his team. He might not be as quick off the trigger, but when it comes to outbraining and outsmarting his opponent, this guy is showing you that he's got the goods in that regard. He's my MVP for this map, 100%. We haven't been picking them at all on any of the other series, but I really want to support our boy Roofire.
When I say Roo, you say fire. Roo,
Fire!
Roo,
Fire!
when I say ha, you say Rosh.
No,
Ha.
no.
No.
We're stopping it there, Hugo.
Oh.
I'll give you one, Harosh. Harosh. There you go.
Too late. You're in the moment.
Ninjas. He's dead over in middle. His moment's ruined in this round. And the rest of the pistols walking up into the crosshair of Resol. We're all talking Roo Fire. Well, what about the big Ree, baby? Back of B. And looking for more on the Famous. There's a double. No, to get any more. Lomic mercilessly steals them away, but this is looking really nice for Vp.Prodigy, winning the pistol to begin the second half, getting the conversions. It all feels like they are surging in the direction of locking this in. Furia Academy are not going to have many chances to regain control if they lose this first rifle round. So there is a great deal of a spotlight put on this round for Furia if they do want to grind their way back in.
Do or die. And a couple of chances to do, but far more opportunity to die at this point of the game. Look at the triple push onshore. Oh my goodness, VP are throwing themselves down the ramp. And Drop's been caught out. It's Bloody taking the kill, and the ZMB will trade. That will get the blood flowing again. A couple of kills as Furia actually mollied the short push. They had the perfect counter to that round. Resol in middle, head to the AK, and the AKs are reigning supreme in this round. Lomic will beat out ZMB, but with that information gained, Furia just hit it towards the B site. But don't count out Lomic from a cheeky little clutch. Weapon swap could not have come at a worse time, and so Furia will hold on. I actually love that triple short push, especially into the first gun round, but what a counter with that Molotov. That just trapped VP in. They would have loved to leave after the first kill, but they had nowhere to go back to. But more fire. See, the volley is just still ticking. He's taken the AWP over Lomic. I don't know if that was spawn-based.
He's already given it back. Yeah. Just taking the peek down ramp.
Oh.
It was over a B, don't worry. Yeah, I thought the same for a second, but then you realise it's Resol, not Roofire.
Well, they're both a B.
Mate, they are both a B over in this one, jeez. Bloody's taken up middle. And he's tucked himself in behind the sandbags.
Oh. Oh, bit of tennis, but with 2 balls instead of 1. Now that would make tennis more fun. I'll pitch it to Wimbledon right now. Furia, oh, that's a molly. Drop careful, you're blind, but rather drop back than drop off.
Fire's on 1 health hanging around this corner.
Still hasn't asked for the AWP.
No,
Lomic won't give it to him.
He could have it if he wants it, but he's just the kind of guy who wants what's best for his teammates.
What's happening here then? Is ZMB going to join his team, or does he want to fake out A first? If he is, he's got to go soon. There's only 30 seconds. Drop's been boosted at B stairs. ZMB's coming back. He doesn't have the util to fake it out and doesn't feel like him alone is going to cause enough commotion to get VP out of the bomb site. In fact, they're barely playing B. Smoke shot by Lomic. He's given Roofire the AWP on 1 health. And so let's see if he can put it to good use. He can. Bomb dropped on the cross. 2 on 4 with 10 seconds to get that plant. Roofire will get traded, but you've got to jump on default. That's precarious at best. What an awkward bomb drop spot as Bloody traded after 1, but decency, no time for the round. Oh, and they kill him after time.
That's brutal. That could be a game-defining kill, right? Really, it could. It ruins this this Furia Academy money. Look at this. Look at what it's done. At the very least, the guy who died had like $2,000, so he can still invest in the next round. But it's robbed you of really the ability to bring anything out in this one, right? Just pistols for these Furia Academy players is I'm imagining what we're going to see come through here. And at this scoreline, this is where you start to get worried for Furia.
Yeah. Safe bet. Not much breathing room left in this one. Furia have at least be competitive. It wasn't that way from the start, but it might be coming to a bitter end. Little pause before we continue.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this at least gives you like a little bit of time to try and come up with solutions, a bit of time to take a breather, you know, and refocus up on trying to turn this game around. Bloody attempts that opening pick again, and now is going to give this AWP back to Lomik, I'm imagining. Ramp control taken for Furia Academy, and with how these guys play, it wouldn't surprise me if they just try to pick up the pace now with all this map control. Bloody still looking to take liberties, peeking in with the AWP, and lives the double, trying to steal Lomik's limelight perhaps, donning this VP. Bloody's in with the double and drops the bomb out in the open at ramp.
Yeah, they could stick it. They're on the site with the bomb now.
Jibble doesn't know this. There shouldn't be someone this deep, so it's very weird.
Can't really... Oh, no, the smoke faded. He had Chipper with his back turn, but Lomik provided the cover, and now the AWP is continuing. Forget Lomik. It's all bloody, baby. 4 frags in the round, and he gets so aggressive there. It was all off of the spawn, and even though he missed the first shot, boy, does he follow up. 18 and 12, 19 and 12, rather. Having a damn good go at it, 14-7, and that was, you know, at least an eco for Furia, right? It was expected to not be theirs, but one gun invested in. Now, this is it, 14-7, you lose this, and it's as good as GG. Furia, whatever you got left in the tank, time to pull it out.
And, you know, this is where I think the mental battle, the idea that for Vp.Prodigy, this is them on their way to their first win after a series of close games. This is where everyone is just trying to get 150% to get it locked in while the going is good, while everything is easy and you've got this breathing room. Timing! It's not ideal. He's caught off guard, and Result is toppled as well. Furia Academy in this B bomb site. With the player still lurking, Drop doesn't want to give this kill away too soon, because right now the save is guaranteed on the back of the numbers alone. He gives up a 3-on-3, but with how far away Vp.Prodigy are, they can't really recommit to this retake.
That is a bit of a shame. Rufire holding a molly as they walked up B, just timings eluding VP there. And he was even trying to deep molly, I think, so it was never going to work out. Got caught, teammate trades for one, and yeah, as you said, with a heavy A setup, with everyone peeking down ramp, VP are going to have to call it off. So there we go, Furia. That's the hardest. Well, that's the easiest, rather. Now it's hard to keep it going, but you've at least broken the curse. You've broken the streak. It doesn't feel like you're any closer than you were prior to that round.
Wow, Hugo, that's so nihilistic of you, man. That's, listen, dude, if you're Furia Academy at this point, they've got to be thinking of taking it round at a time. And every single round in the right direction is that. It's progress. It's all moving towards the goal of a huge comeback. And you can't build something as big as a comeback as this in one go. It's a series of small parts slowly built up over time. It's a mid-control, the aim of the game this time. Boost. Roof once again, the man to fall early. He went from creating a lot of space to giving a lot. And they might blindside this player up in construction. He's able to hold his... Keeps fighting. Oh, the AWP of Lomik over at B. And this might be 15 for Vp.Prodigy unless Furia can come up huge with this clutch. Down with the first. The AWP swept aside. Furia has been the heavy hitter today. And hitting heavy right now. All right, down to the 1v1. It's just Result left to beat.
He could be anywhere by now. What a read. I guess he heard footsteps behind. So cognizant of that flank. And look at Furia. He's going round the world. Still got gun out, still scared of everything, and rightly so. But the bomb's in middle, and you can see where Result's playing. Up in CT spawn means Furia has a lot to clear before he's even in consideration for this round.
You could get spotted from CT. That's the worry here.
Result's going to move.
He's not considering the A flank
No.
at all. Furia
he?
might have this dead to rights. Result rather shot in the back. And Furia with the 1 versus 3 to keep Furia Academy in this after all.
That's massive, dude. This guy's been a talent all game long, right? Think of that CT side. He was locking down B, pushing it. 118 people finding 3-4Ks on his own as a lone anchor. Now on the T side, pulling out clutches like that. And I said just last round, how it wasn't going to get any easier. Well, when you start pulling out rounds like that, you find reasons to believe.
Yeah, also I think the nerves Vp.Prodigy really showed in that 3v1, right? That was a team just wanting to end the round so that it didn't get out of control, right? They just wanted it put to bed, up onto 15, and they wanted it quick. Well, they rushed 2 fights his way, 2 separate 1v1s, and with the kind of game Furia's having, those are not the fights you can afford to give. This could be huge. Comic waiting up close, he's gonna get checked. On the smoke fade, it looked like he was aware of the boost, and with players shooting, I thought he was.
I thought he was going to spray the boost, right? At least a kill there for sure if you just spam. Maybe even a double. It's up to Cheerful to pick up the pieces, and he's in trouble as well. Bloody only good for a single kill, and it's a 2-on-3. Not out of the realms of possibility, but this is where Furia start to complicate matters. Rotating back into the B site late. No one's playing it. Result has mid. But they just want to group. They just want to trade their way to a 10th round. And so Result, if he hangs around the middle, he's going to be locked out of the bomb site with no chance to help. It's a contact place, no warning, and therefore no smoke. So Result's angles are open, and with the AUG, maybe he can shut it down.
He's just crossed now as the peak, but only 1 kill found. Now we look to this lone player in Roofire, 1v2. T-side, this guy was the key. CT half now. He's been locked out of the round and up over. They're using his own spike against him. And that's how they get the wrap. They hit them with the Roofire wrap, baby.
Nice try. Quick trade, though. That was scary when he backstabbed a player, but luckily enough, Furia holding on. Okay, that's 3 in a row. When do we start calling the comeback? I don't know. Maybe we're already late to the party. VP, got to be getting a little bit nervous now. Especially with these A fights going out of control constantly. VP just trying to keep things even. And every fight put them back down a man again. Now it's an eco. Now it's Furia's freest round yet. You have a cross into ladder for Roofire. He's going to try to fight for it. Doesn't want to flank into the unknown below. And he will win a fight against Decenty. Another with the AWP, and so the trade is in. But finding 1-for-1s in a deco like this is going to be absolutely fine.
Yeah, you're actually very content with that, because this is now going to force a much slower round out of Furia, one where they're paranoid the entire time. Still even concerned if more players were over in middle. They're still holding for it. That's not the case. Oh, there is this late cross. Result out for revenge on the mid aggro. And Furia Academy have stopped watching the backline now. However, all this info is causing Vp.Prodigy to lean the wrong way. The wrap has meant that they've put 3 over towards this B site at a bit of a gamble. And in reality, it's the A play coming in from Furia.
Yeah, VP can't catch a break, can they? They may have got a gun, but it's not going to come into use. Not yet, at least. Maybe on this late flank. Result already being held, though. They're considering it. Timing's everything, and he catches a player jumping. Result needed that kill onto the pistol, and he goes ahead and will fall as well. Now just 2 CTs left up. It is almost as good as done. Cheerful needed down to 10, and a single bullet will do it now. They provided it. 11 rounds now for Furia Academy. Starting to have faith, starting to believe. Why would you give up now? You've pulled so many rounds in a row. 4 now. against 14. VP don't even have that comfort cushion of overtime in their back pocket. This could still end in reg.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to him. ZMB has started to find his footing back in this game. He was having a dreadful start to this map, but with each round that's gone by, his confidence built up a little bit, and his calling must be feeling much easier as well. He's finally positioning Vp.Prodigy.
Oh, that was a very deep ramp peak for Cheerful and Lomik as well. Lomik does somehow get out after taking that first shot, but Cheerful not quite as lucky. Lomik now trying to fight for the site. The execute smokes are in. That's going to cut off his line of sight, and he's got his rifle on his side to cover him. It doesn't do a very good job, though. Lomik first of all, bloody on an island, and he's at least provided a double, but again, it feels like you're patching wounds here if you're VP. Down a man yet again, and AWP on what will soon be a retake, and I say that the bomb's going back.
Yeah, man. I mean, Furia is just giving Vp.Prodigy a taste of their own medicine almost, right?
The bomb's going back again.
This isn't even the B commitment. It's all the ruse to spread this defense out. Now, being real, this could still get out of hand, right? This is given over 1v1
run back.
over at A. Furia gets
Still
the kill in
ending
B. The bomb is now going back to B.
I want to hear the comms in this round. They are all over the place. They were about to recommit A with a B player flanking. Now, finally, ZMB is coming back with a bomb. This is the safer decision, right? The other one is the least expected. And so that's why Result is in the right place at the right time. But he's still got to find a 1v2 here.
Yeah, with no one crossing, he doesn't get that angle he was hoping for. The AWP is ZMB. Oh, will get caught in the middle of the site. Result now with a 1v1. Furia to beat. And, well, you're not going to beat him like that. Up onto Tetris. Furia with the swing. And this guy will not stop giving up the goods. 12-14. They've closed this gap. And with Furia playing how he is, and with Drop now rising to the occasion to join him, this Furia Academy squad are feeling pumped.
This is very scary now, right? These rotates back and forth. It's getting a bit, got a bit uncomfortable in that round, but the result is there. The win is the win, and you're only 2 behind at this point in time. Bloody rivaling Furia at least, both on 24 kills, but it's not enough. Roofire is dead in mid. Surely you've got him locked, and there's nowhere to go. Boost up on A, but Furia are in no hurry. And this has got to feel like it's slipping away from you if you're VP, right? We know they're paid by the hour. We know they like to long it out, but these guys really should have closed this game already. With every opportunity they miss, Furia get that little bit more faith. Perfect round for a B crunch as well. We've seen B stacks on gun rounds, but only when Furia have gone A. And now, as it's a solo man with a solo pistol on B, Furia are walking right in.
He's inspired, dead. Furia the man to open up. Bomb now getting planted, and if you're Vp.Prodigy, hell, you may as well give it a look in. See if anything presents itself. They hang around for a moment, but nothing will be given over by Furia Academy. So 13 locked in, going the distance. Looking like this one might be the full 30 rounds after all. What a grace for Vp.Prodigy, man.
I mean, they've got to win it now, right? They've got a gun round here in round 28.
If they don't win this, this is where we can say, plain as day, this squad have a problem with closing out games.
Yeah, that's that much clear. VP calling a pause. Couple left, but my goodness, what on earth would you even say here to get your team over the line? It's not like there's even, one thing that Furia are doing that you can go, oh, let's fix this, right? It is just a lot of defaulting, pressuring everywhere. The amount of rotates of the bomb back and forth, the fakes that Furia are throwing in. So it's hard to look at and go, this is the problem if you're on the VP side. It's more about just minimizing mistakes.
Yeah, the one thing I would say is it feels like, oh, I love it. I love it. He got himself up high, speaking from an elevated position. All right, boys, we've kind of shit the bed so far, but this is where we pick it up. Let's go. That's the rousing speech he might have just given.
Might need to be a little more rousing.
Yeah,
than
maybe
that,
it was.
I think.
Maybe
Yeah.
it wasn't so on the nose. Well, goes for middle. Okay, that's
no,
interesting,
Lomik.
but
He just walked through his smoke. He's just looked away. Furia's grabbed the kill.
that was the player on
Yeah.
top of the boost. Taken out.
Lomik had it, man. There was a gap. He was holding the gap. The second he turned is when they walked through. I don't know what happened there. He didn't seem convinced. He thought the smoke was enough. Oh, no. That boost was to stop a middle player. There was none, and there will be none, as Furia now with 5 players. I love how well they play their cards right, man, in these positions. There's a replay. That's the kill. Lovely stuff for Furia. Of course, it's him getting that opener.
I love that we just got a mid-round
Yeah,
replay, by the way.
awesome stuff.
We y'all are just unreal.
Yeah, really cool. And now, Furia, man up. I love the call. Just 5 up on the best bomb site there is and trade your way to a win. Now, VP is stacked here, but will that be enough?
Yeah, cheerful up. Who's flashed him. There's one. Problems. Cheerful and bloody. Oh, suddenly this is flipped on its head. Furia, one of the only guys left in this, is trying to fight his way back up into this A site. 40 seconds, and it gets slow for a moment, but that's because Furia is trying to get into the right spot to strike up through the short side. Bloody gets the better of the point man. Decency now all alone. Blinder hit onto Bloody, and just Lomik left to beat. It's Orb v Orb. It's Clash of the Titans.
Surely no
and
time.
Decency is playing mind games.
Oh my goodness, it's 20 seconds. He has got time. He's just going to make it. Lomik walking, but finally realizing this is the commit. This is where it's ending up. 10 on the clock. Lomik just wants to deny the plot. Down with a USP. Doesn't
Look
stop
at the little
strafing.
smile. Look at him. That cheeky man. He
What did
knows.
he even wallbang him through, mate? What did he do? Oh my god, VP. Are they believing? Let's find out. Let's jump in the team speak.
Yeah.
Все.
Фамик взял фулпак. Я раскидаю еще. Смог нужен тебе?
Мне не особо нужен. Вам нужен?
Ты хочешь дать зайдом?
То есть кто-то меня... Ты
Давайте.
страхуешь меня?
Быстро.
Окей.
Можешь сразу послушать и мидать.
Тихо, а нет.
Да, есть.
А, нет,
Я пушу, он пока кидает.
Акта мог делать.
Убил?
Гранату,
еще
гранату.
один. Сори. Подгорел.
Один кто-то уйдет на Б.
Может,
Подгорел
пикнуть
где-то на
можно,
рампе?
Фейм. Ну пикнул. В сайте слева, Фейм.
Да, заходим.
Убил его.
Это он один?
Один на Б, ребят.
Да. Молик долго.
Подожди, я пока мид.
Б не убил, 1 хп зашел.
Б будет.
Не зашел. Долбоебит,
Два
короче. Но он
квадрата.
идет.
Б будет.
Один мид.
Мид
Пикайте,
один, Б.
пикайте.
А Б красный, ближний. Второй бомбер.
Да.
Бля, я не убил, чувак, пизда. Давай еще одну тактическую.
The full 30 rounds. We promised it to you, and boy, do we always deliver. To make matters worse, the money is in a really rough spot for Vp.Prodigy. This is destined to head to overtime. It's got OT written all over it. In fact, let's just make it happen now. Let's just move into OT, man. I feel like we've got it good as gold. It's bound to happen. Look at the money. Here we go.
How does this always happen in comebacks like this? I mean, it's very VP org-esque, but like we have this 8-round comeback, and in the 8-round comeback, Furia wins 7 out of 8 rounds. Of course, they drop 1 to give away 15, so Furia can't even cleanly win here. They have to battle on in overtime, and they haven't even earned that place yet. Yeah, sure, it should be theirs. Yeah, sure, the buy is weak, but at the end of the day, you can't count out VP till it's done. They are here for a reason. They are up around. And so let's see what they've got in order. Smoke's deep down on the A site. It's very late. Yeah, they opt against it. They've already thrown it. I'm gonna say. Slow start for Furia. Taking mid together. 2 below A. And the boost up for VP as well. Not seen this on a gun round.
All right, Furia Academy, this is where you get to show us. Was this all with the goal of reaching a comeback and getting it to overtime? Or is the entire fight that they put in to get it to this point for nothing? Slow burning round. Furia, they don't want this to be for nothing. No one wants to be the first player to fall here. So it's slow out of the gate. Will they be ready for this boost? This is the one thing that could cause you problems.
Ollie, it's deep. Is it deep enough? Yes, it's going to push the boost off. Nice stuff. They really wanted that to work, because now, stuck at sandbags is a man with a smoke out. Cheerful is on his own. It's all a fake, by the way. This is going back into B. Result needs to be very, very aware here. Very, very careful. He looks focused. Needs a kill at least. There's the warning sign, and he gets a frag. Looking... Can't do so. That was one of the 2 M4s in this round, and they really got to be put to use. Roofire is here with an MP9. They're getting up close. Shadow spotted, and it's a close peek for ZMB to take him out of the round. Nade will stop the bomb plant. The T's will try and fight their way through.
Yeah, 3 on 2 now. Oh, Furia, they did so much to get this to go the full 30, and it hangs in the balance. There's no period. There's no big boys. Instead, decency and ninjas now. Just ninjas rushing him down. Vp.Prodigy on a broken buy in round 30.
Wow.
They're able to dig deep and put a stop to that comeback. It was forming before our very eyes, and overtime is denied. My goodness,
Ouch.
what an end to that series, Hugo. It caught me so off guard. I didn't even have my wire tucked away. Look at this.
Come on.
It's all but falling apart.
There we go.
Man, that's unreal. Unreal, man. I'm so glad they actually are able to close a game out for once
I
as
feel bad
well.
for Furia, man.
Yeah,
they
there's
pulled that all
no
the way
winners
back.
here in a way.
Yeah,
Oh.
what a crazy game. What a crazy game. But at the end of the day, VP on the board, right? Breaking that, well, I was about to say flawless streak, but opposite of that. Finally getting a win is about time. Furia is still looking good. They still had a great game. So let's see what the Deaths make of that one as they break it down for the final BO1 of the day.